Hello. Your 401ks in my basket. I think they are. And I might change that intro because of the topic I'm going to be speaking about today. So I'm Donald Simmons, and we'll work out that intro later on. So I want to talk about a very important topic today, and I'm trying to find a one-word title for this topic, but by the end you'll understand what I mean. So, literally, I thought about, really just now, I thought about, you know, the topic of what causes people in the world in general to feel like they have to live life for other people. All these trolls on social media feel like they have to get their opinions out to other people. It's like, why is that? Why? Do you have a point behind that? Like, it's almost like I be feeling bad for these people. I really do. I feel bad for these people. Especially got people like Lil Boozy feeling like he has to get his homophobia out to other people. You have, T.I. Tip Clifford Harris feeling like he has to, move from Atlanta to Hollywood to get his fraud schemes out to other people. I'm telling you, why do y'all feel like y'all have to live for other people? Why? What's the point? T.I. started Grand Hustle, married Tiny, did multiple albums upon albums, won multiple Grammys, but he still feels like he has to live for other people. Why? Well, I'm confused. First of all, Mr. Harris, you have multiple children. You have a wife who loves you. You have a family who loves you. But why now do you still feel like you have to live for other people? You have a podcast that reaffirms what I just said. That helps you reaffirm that you have to live for other people. It's like you sat here and damn near broke the gate to your gated community and got the security guard fired because you felt like he was not living life for you because you weren't living life out through. See what I mean? Like, it's the whole thing. But I'm going to veer off the subject of T.I. and we're going to go deeper into the shallow part of the pool because, see, my mistake was I was 8 years old, and this is me addressing my own shit. I was 8 years old thinking that my ass was 6 foot tall in the damn NFL. See, but bitch, I lived in Florida. I was staying in Florida. See, that was the first mistake. I lived in Florida thinking that I was able to go to the 3 foot part of the damn pool. Oh my god, I'm gonna be, the next, who was popular at that time? The next Gabrielle Reese. Oh, the next, swimmers. I don't even remember. But, I'm gonna try to remember some other athletes because somewhere in there I thought I would be an athlete. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? But next thing you know, I drown, and all of a sudden, my uncle has to come get me, and the next thing you know, I'm alive. Like who is it, Celine Dion? I'm alive, and I'm thinking, did I really just drown in a fucking pool? Because I felt like I had to live for other people. See? It's from childhood. See? When you feel like you have to live life for other people, that's how you end up on drugs, how you end up with alcoholism, how you even would end up on prescription pills because you feel like you are drowning your own identity and you can't live for other people. Tell me how that's kosher and somehow speaking English. Because there's Greek people who go through the same thing. You have English people go through the same thing. I see all these documentaries about English people go through the same thing. Look at Amy Winehouse. She was on pills. Almost her whole career. On drugs almost her whole career. If not her whole damn life. Because she felt like she had to live for other people. Had an eating disorder because she felt like she had to live for other people. But yet I didn't see anyone around her speaking to her and feeling like, telling her, don't live life for your parents, for Blake, for other people who knew you. when push came to shove, because of her father's power over her, they left her to the wolves, and that was it. So it does surprise me that her life ended the way it did. In fact, I feel quite a bit of grief for her father's life because it's going the way it's going. I have my thoughts on Mitchell Winehouse and the way his life is going, but see, shit like that is why we're in the society we're in today, because we have too many children who become tortured adults who end up torturing their own children, and that's how the cycle continues, and that's not what I'm about. So I am going to sit here and really, really try to create, really, and as I have been doing, but really now for real, like even more, create a channel where, if, let me take y'all back, and then I'm going to explain that sentence I just said going forward. When I was young, I used to be so honest. I used to get in trouble with my parents. I used to get in trouble with my family. I used to get in trouble with my friends. I used to get in trouble with everyone I knew. Even teachers used to get me in trouble because they knew I was so honest. Because I knew, even at the age of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and onward and so forth, that I'm like, bitch, fuck living life for other people, bitch. I'm going to live life for me. And if I feel something, I'm going to say it. Next thing you know, I'm dating this one, dating that one, dating this one and that one again and again, because they live life for other people, and they've lived life for other people so long that, bitch, you're older than me. Why are you living life for all those girls who cheated on you? Why are you living life for your friend's ex-girlfriend who you fucking had to beat her ass to make her see that you're living life for her, not for yourself? But yet you talk about you love me. How about you live for yourself, and then first of all, and then make me be convinced, which you shouldn't have to, but then make me convinced that you're living life for you before you live life for me. Because when I have a child, it's not about me, it's about them. But I think I see the point in why I had to say that, because, see, with the people I used to date, it's like they have such fucked up shit to where in their dynamic, no one lived life for them when they had children. So now we're spreading seeds that aren't watered properly. Our seeds are getting cholera poisoning from all that dirty water and all that dirty grime, because we're not living life for ourselves. And then when we procreate, we're not living life, in the way in which we're supposed to be accustomed to. But then it's like we're fucking up sewage systems. We're causing deaths. We are burning American flags. That's not what I'm in the business of doing. So see, you sitting here talking like you're American, but you're burning the American flag. But yet you're Latin. You're tell me about that. Tell me about all that. Because until you can't say you hate Trump until you prove that you're not like Trump. But yet you're seeing him burning American flag, so it sounds like you are like Trump. You just don't say it. Are you Are you a Republican? Is that what I'm getting? Are you racist? Are you a part of the Klan, bitch? Are you a part of the JJJ? The what else? Fuck. I'm not even gonna spend time on that, because see, that all of that is why you can't live life for other people. You can't. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the formula. You can't live life for other people. And see, the fact, I should not have even had to say that, because really, I almost feel bad for myself and who I was back then, because it wasn't until I got out of that I realized, I'm like, damn, wow. They really thought they could play you, couldn't they? They really thought they could play you. They really thought they could fuck with you so heavy until you started to pull the wool over their eyes by cutting them out of your life. And then when they realized it was too late, because it was too late to apologize like we're public, and next thing you know, we're being blackmailed. We're trying to convince reasons why we should blackmail Donald and get away with it because, we can make this money, bitch, make this bread off his life, ha ha. But, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. And, if I wasn't good, I would not be sitting here telling you the story. That's why I'm telling y'all, live life for you so you can make your own YouTube videos about your story and help others who need to survive these things. I'm telling y'all, there's a... Whether you hate me or you like me, whether you support me or you don't, if you watch my videos, there's a reason why you need to be watching my videos. If you do, cool. If you still hate me after watching my videos, that's cool too. All I know is if you comment on why you hate my videos and it's not constructive, if it's not constructive, then I'm not going to comment, and that's how you're going to know that I really see your comment and don't associate with you like that. Because, see, there's a line between living life for yourself and living life for other people. Haven't we just spoken about that? Right. So if you're commenting on my channel, trying to make me inflict fear and inflict hate on myself for shit I didn't do, that's called World War III. That's not called living life for me. That's called slavery, not living life for me. That's called being anti-black, not living life for me. Because you're a hateful person. You try to inflict damage for free because you're on social media under a fake name. That's why you have no picture. And that's why you're using this virtual remote. That's why you don't live life for you. You live life for me. But bitch, I me. Not you. See? Your name is not iMovie to FLV on YouTube. That's not your custom username. Your username is virtual remotes. And you have a orange background with the fake ass Google account. And bitch, are you even real? Are you even real? Did you pay for followers? Did you pay for clout? Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. So we're going to nip that in the bud right there. Okay, so let me also tell you about this dream I had. This dream I had that was it was a little odd to me. It's called odd to me. Actually, let me pull out my damn phone because, see, I write my dreams down in my little notes app. I write my dreams down in my little notes app, and I might need to try to figure this shit out a different way. Let me pull out my phone. Give me 1 second. Oh. I flipped back my entire chair. I almost fell on my ass. Ooh, 1 second. Swing the chair back around. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so let me pull out the dream girl. I sound like I'm on fucking Mortal Kombat or some shit. The dream girl. What? Okay. After we organize this whole thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me veer back to my point that I made a little earlier about living life for other people. Let me 1 second. Because I actually found a brilliant article that I had actually in my phone. That's from, like 4 months ago or so? I don't know. But, let me... Okay, that's my ancestry shit. Okay. Why? Okay. Wow, I really need to go through all this again. And just write the times and dates. Even though I have, but really write the times and dates. Okay, let me... Oh, that's way too inappropriate. That was a dream, but it was way too inappropriate. Like, we're not going there. I'm not going there. Okay. There's 2 different viewpoints on these 2 articles I want to read, but I can't find the second one. I only found the first one. And the first one is about the concept of emotional blackmail. I'm going to go into the dreams in a second, but this is the topic of emotional blackmail, right? And I actually had written down what the article had said, and then I actually applied it to people I know personally, like people I've dated and all that. So, yeah. And see, just the fact that I had to do that after this long proves that the people who really live life for other people don't want you to live life for you. Maybe that's what the guy was telling me to make this video about. Maybe people who live life for other people are the reasons why women and even men too get abused. Is that the reason why, so many children get abused, raped, touched, molested, financially abused? Like, we got child stars in these contracts because people aren't living life for themselves, they're living life for other people. Britney Spears, her conservatorship. She can't say it's Britney, bitch, without somebody taking off 25% off rent. Because they're living life for others. I even start to question people in the church because, the same people who read the Bible and say, do unto others as they do unto you. See, really that should be reversed. It should be do unto yourself as you do unto others. Secondly, so you can't live life for you if you don't. Let me reverse that. You can't live life for other people if you don't live life for you. But why is that? But see, it takes an objective person to ask the question, why is that? At least Beyonce, when Jay-Z was cheating on her and getting some girl pregnant, who we still don't know because they're not living life for other people, she didn't ask the question of, oh, why am I a dumb bitch for staying? She said, I'm going to stay, but Jay, why aren't you making the album Taking Accountability first? That's how 444 was born after Lemonade. And, Beyonce, bitch, you spoke my life story about my dating life, not about, my life, but about my dating life. Beyonce, you're on point. You're on point. Thank you for the album. I had my thoughts on Beyonce in the past, but Beyonce is grown now. She has to be that way to grow now. And although I still have my reservation of certain little things, not a lot, certain little things. But the point is, Beyonce is no longer living life for her daddy. She's living life for her. See, do you see? Anywho. Let me really get on the topics of something I wanted to really speak about, which is emotional blackmail, which is where narcissism comes from, which is a personality disorder, keyword personality, which is not just something you can be like, oh, take these drinks and you're going to live for 5 more days and then you're going to get cured. No, it's, bitch, even if you have the flu like I did, bitch, if you have the flu vaccine, if you have the flu vaccine and you get a common cold like I did for the last 2 days, bitch, you're still going to be a narcissist. Unlike me. See? But that's because you're living life for others, not for yourself. And that's how we get all types of disorders and symptoms. See? Alright, so let me start the article. Emotional blackmail is the process in which an individual makes demands and threats to manipulate, keyword, another person to get what they want. I think y'all know where this is going. It is a form of psychological abuse, causing damage to any victims. Their demands are often intended to control a victim's behavior through unhealthy ways. Emotional blackmailers employ a fear, obligation, emotion, guilt tactic, called the fog tactic, which you'll hear about later on, to get what they want. The manipulator gains knowledge or gained about the victim's fears. Blackmailers will use the information they learn about what the victim fears to manipulate them. That's very important. One of the most painful elements of emotional blackmail is that they use personal information about the victim's vulnerabilities against them. Another element of emotional blackmail is they will create undeserved guilt and blame to attribute their problems to the victim. Really, this should be Apology Analysis Episode 3 because I really hate that I have to make a video about basic elementary concepts that people have to feel sorry for others just on the fact of them living life for other people and not for themselves. do I like? It makes me really question people's motives. Like, do I really have to feel sorry for other people for living life for others, not themselves? Like, do I really have to feel bad that I'm not where I'm supposed to be because I lived life for other people thinking that I was supposed to be doing some answering when I really didn't have to the whole time? I could have just stayed in my path, stayed in my progression, and not worried about other people. And then I could have brought on who I wanted to bring on without having to worry about, fame, money, success, whatever the fuck. I could have just did it for me and not for other people. See. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the formula. Fuck money, fuck fame, fuck all that. But who are you if you live... See, who are you if you live life for other people? See? It's like, I can't stress it enough. And I'm going to keep saying it over and over again until it because, Hitler said... now, this is... You're not going to understand why I'm using this analogy at first until you really get it. Hitler said his motive was, if you tell people a lie seven times, they will believe it. So what I'm going to do is tell y'all the truth 7 times until y'all believe it. And it's going to stay. Y'all tell me if it sticks or not. Because maybe that's what I should do. I should tell y'all the truth enough times and over and over and over and over and over again until it sticks. And the next thing you know, I might actually get somewhere with my channel. But, that's okay because, I'm not living life for others, I'm living life for me. And I'm speaking about the shit I want to speak about. And can no man on this earth tell me not to spread truth because, that person is living life for others. Or even those people, those scallywags, in fucking Sweden or, Africa somewhere. Bitch, like the time I was scammed 3 weeks ago, yeah, that person lives life for other people. And you tried to scam my god sister's fucking Instagram. Fuck you too, because you live life for other people. See, that people who live like that are living life for others, and that's called an emotional, mental, and physical void. That you probably been scamming bitches so long that number one, you're anti-black. First of all. Then you're xenophobic because you're African scamming an American person. And you're scamming a black American person. And you're scamming an African American person. So that's not even anti-black or anti-American. That's also an anti-humanity, bitch, because you don't live life for yourself. You never lived life for yourself. And when you're the type of person who, when you get tried for your crimes, bitch, you're going to be like, oh my god, I have no reason to look. It's like, no. That's where you fucked up. Because, instead of you saying, I realize I have not lived my whole life for myself. The problem was, I came from a good family, went to good schools, had everything laid out, but bitch, I wanted to try life on the dark side of the ice cream cone. And, bitch, the problem was, I went in too deep in the kiddie pool, and I ended up living a life I should not have lived in the first place. That's why I had to scam bitches on Instagram for clout. That's why I had to get people's personal information for clout. That's why I had to scam people out of coronavirus money for clout. You're not going to be happy if you live life for other people. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. The formula's right there. I can't stress it enough. Like, y'all talk about emotional blackmail. I just gave y'all the formula. If you are an emotional blackmailer, you can't live life for yourself ever. And so you acknowledge what you are, and you acknowledge that you lived life for other people who tried to hurt you in the past. And so that's what you did. And those people who hurt you are also living life for other people too. I can't stress it enough. I can't. A lot of YouTubers do the same shit. That's how they get clout, because they live life for other people. These celebrities live life for other people because they have contracts to fulfill, albums to release and a deadline. They have all types of films that have the same shit, a deadline, because they're living life for other people. It runs the gamut. It's deep. It's very deep. I can't even explain. Like, if I start to explain, then we'll be here all day. But I'm trying to condense my work. Because I just made a 5-hour story time about someone who lives life for other people. And I want you to look at that story time because there are key elements of this video in that video, but more in depth. And I'm trying not to really. I'm trying not to. See, let me explain it like this. This is almost like my autonomy topic video, but part 2. And I might have to release them back to back because, see, really, I might have to combine them together. I might have to do that. Or what I should do is release this as a quick tip and then do it like that. Because that's what I'm not going to do. Is sit here and really think that people are going to understand the message I'm saying without having them look at the autonomy video first. See, the autonomy video, I made that because I don't live life for other people. Therefore, I can give y'all that message and this message because I've been both people. See, I sat here and, said shit I shouldn't have said, did shit I shouldn't have did, all because I lived life for others and not for myself. But see, now that's where you're fucked up because, and even when I made that poem called Growth Causes Insecurity, bitch, I knew back then, that was like, 7 months ago? I knew that without me being so real and honest and authentic, that I couldn't live life for other people, see? I'm giving y'all multiple examples, like real life examples of the shit I'm saying, and if y'all don't understand that, then you don't live life for other people, I'm sorry. 1 second, take a swig, because all of this truth telling and truth seeking can be exhausting. It tastes good. I might get another one. Oh, wow. Actually, let me get another one after this, but alright, let me continue. And let me highlight the point in this article real quick. They said undeserved guilt and blame. Has anyone ever stopped to ask people where undeserved guilt and blame results from in other people who do it to other people? See, abusers who try to inflict undeserved guilt and blame onto their victims, it was done to them as well because the people they grew up around tried to spread undeserved guilt and blame toward them. That's why we get men who abuse women that way, men who abuse men that way, men who abuse non-binary people that way, men who abuse transgender people that way, even more than straight people that way. And gay men that way, even more than straight people and gay men too that way. But yet, then they're the same ones who say, I live life for other people. Wait, no. But yet they're the same ones who say they live life for themselves, and they're sitting on these talk shows telling people to live life for themselves. Like, do y'all see how Hollywood works? Do y'all see how society as a whole works, and how not to follow these celebrities like that because they never live life for themselves? Do y'all see what I'm saying? It's all a fucking spectrum. It's all a spectrum because you have to really. It's like you have to do background check for these celebrities, bitch. It's exhausting. It's honestly exhausting because when these celebrities decide that they are going to live life for themselves, who's there to believe in them when they have no one, when they're on the bathroom floor, about to commit suicide, about to do something horrible to themselves, of any form, not just suicide, but, about to inflict self-harm, self-mutilation, about to, when they're even about to go on a road trip, get lost in the middle of the woods and go missing. Like, who is there to believe in them when they need it? And that's why I think about that when I remember all those times when I used to come on here telling y'all my life story because I did not want to live life for other people. I wanted to live life by myself. And the problem was I was around all these fucked up people who sat here and tried to tell me a bunch of pipe dreams to make me think I had to live life for other people. But see, that's where they went wrong, Munchkin. Because if you live life for other people, you will never, ever be happy for yourself. You will never congratulate yourself. You will never be proud of yourself. This is how narcissism forms because you have to feel like everyone has to congratulate you for the wrong things and the right things. You feel like you have to be adored. You have to also not just live life, but you have to adore for other people. You have to be entitled for others. You have to sit here and just put on a front your whole life. And who wants that? Who wants that? Who wants that? It's like I can't explain it enough. I can't. I honestly can't. And I'm starting to really hate myself for even mentioning this topic in general because I should not have to. This shit is elementary. Y'all, they need to learn this. They need to teach this shit in first grade. I can't stress it enough. But see, when you go into a classroom, once you switch the curriculum and you are already a teacher, there's a way you go about doing that. See, people are trying to shut you down from changing the curriculum, modifying the curriculum and the lesson plans and all that because you live life for other people. Just by you being there in a classroom means you live life for other people. You live life for your students that's one thing. But you living life for the superintendents, for the board of education, you're trying to live life for even secure the bag. That's not why you're a teacher. You live life because you want to see the student grow, not because you live life for other people. So tell me again, why are you a teacher? Tell me again. Is it because you live life for the bag or you live life for other people? Because if you live life for yourself, you'll be a teacher and not gossip about people on the stage. You would not sit here and try to inflict your personal beliefs onto your students, which is how a lot of teachers get in the news. Let me tell y'all a story. I remember in high school, I had a substitute teacher. And I remember what this substitute teacher looks like, and I remembered him from when I saw him on the Mama Daily Voice. Okay, one time, I remember this teacher had very soft, calming tones in his voice. I remember this teacher had like blondish hair, or like orangish hair, almost red. Oh, he was almost a redhead, but he was like 23. He said, "This teacher sat here and told us his whole life story. I was a Division I athlete in the NCAA." I'm like, what does that have to do with a bunch of 15-year-olds, huh? We're 15. What the fuck we put on with all that? But see, that's when you live life for other people. You don't know how to live life for yourself. And you have to feel the need to explain your life story to children who don't give a fuck about your life story, how? Because you live life for other people. Stop living life for other people and live life for you. So that way, that way you'll know there's a time and place to explain your life story, which is called a memoir. It's called a television show about your memoir. It's called a documentary. It's called a music career. It's even called a news article. It's called an appearance on a news show. But what you don't do is explain it to a bunch of no ones who are going to sit here and let it fly over their head. And while I'm the person who remembered, you're lucky that I remember because, see, it taught me not to live life for other people like you did. See, let me tell you how that teacher ended up. That teacher ended up a convicted pedophile in jail. Now this teacher's in jail with a sex offender record. This nigga is at least 29 years old now. And raped a 14-year-old. I'm like, bitch, I can't make this shit up. I can't. We're doing these vocal exercises because we don't look like other people. Who. Vocal exercises you might want to try them so that you don't end up fucking up your voice from living life for other people. Anywho, so what's interesting too is, I'm gonna do a part 3 on this video on my autonomy series because I might have to explain it from a different perspective as well. We've clocked autonomy and living life for yourself. This series within the autonomy series is about living life for other people, which is the opposite of autonomy, but that's called an abusive marriage, relationship, family, whatever fuck you want to call it. who lived life for other people who they knew. So then they have you be codependent on them because they can't live life without other people because they have to live life for other people to be happy. And then when they don't live life for other people, that's when they're suicidal. Actually, excuse me. When they live life for other people too long, that's when they're suicidal. When they have all types of mental illnesses, that's when that shit comes about. See. But see, when you have your own shit together, when you have a channel, it doesn't even matter how many views you get or how many clicks and likes you get. It's just the fact of you coming on camera and you telling your story, and that means you're not going to live life for other people. Abusers know that, and that's why they try to keep you away from that shit. That's why people I know in my life, who really most of them are no longer in my life, they tried to live life for other people, and that's why they tried to have me do the same thing. That's why I used to go on and obsess over shit that I can't control and can't change with my family, who also does not give a fuck about me living life for people. That's why I started performing poetry in front of other people, because I don't need to live life for others, I need to live life for me. And had I not done that in March of 2016, going forward to now, I would not realize that, and I would not have met the gatekeeper who also lives life for other people. That's why you tried to stop me from my bag. That's why you tried to stop me from being me, and that's why because you see y'all know I'm too good. Y'all know I'm too good for the triple circuit that y'all are serving, and that's why. See, that's why you sit here and you try to call me a shit talker when you think I'm not going to be aware of it. And then, see, that's why when I trusted you that in good faith, to come on my podcast for mind you, I asked you for 18 months. And it wasn't until one random day a couple months ago when I said, oh, wow, poor baby. He just lives life for other people. This gatekeeper. He just lives life for other people and not for himself. So tell me, that music project you're doing, is that based on you living life for other people? Tell me. Because if first of all, if you lie on me, I know you're definitely living life for other people. And that's also how I know the same shit you're doing and saying in front of me, and actually out of my face too, is what you say and do out of others' faces too. And then when they know you do it, that's when you get called an abuser, and that's when you inflict damage on their life too. So tell me, is that music project you're doing going to help the people or hurt the people? Because I know you. I know you more than anyone else does, and that's why you hate me, because I've clocked you so many times. You can't handle it. Oh, child. Yeah, but you know me. I know you. You don't want to promote me because you know me and I know you. So that's why I'm not going to promote you on camera with anything I do at this point. I'm done. I'm tired of fucking up the bullshit and this concoction even more than you've already done. But you didn't hear from me. And that's why, it's time for me to really take this shit out of my own park, bitch. Fuck knocking the ball out of someone else's park, bitch. I'm taking the ball and swinging it to not only third base, but we're hitting home runs out the park. Out the park that I created, ho. Beyonce has Ivy Park, but see, I'm not going to ask, where's my park? I'm going to say, we're hitting the home run out of Donald Simmons Park, out of Simmons Field, out of Simosian Arena. Okay? Next time people try to doubt you, to whoever's watching this, by the way, not people I know, I'm saying people who watch me and love my work. Next time there's someone who tries to doubt you, you have to ask yourself, are they living life for you or other people? And what do they get out of living life for you? For you, the person that's watching this. What do they get out of living life for you and making you do things because they live life for you and not for them? Do they get a happy life? Do they get a happy wife? Do they get a happy home? Are all their bills paid because they live for them? The fact that we have to pay money to our banks and take half, and they match half and we spend half, means that we're living life to pay other people, not just live, but pay other people to live for us. But no one's saying that. Black Wall Street was destroyed because white people allowed us to have to live for other people. Then when we created Black Wall Street, now white people who live for other white people and live for other people in general are all of a sudden realizing we won't live for other people. We're going to not only live for us, but also our black people. And that's why the shit was destroyed. Because, see, that's what happens when you sit here and vocalize that you're not going to live life for other people. Your shit gets destroyed. You get blackballed from the industry. Then you get all types of lawsuits. You get all types of rape allegations. You get all types of lawsuits on top of your name. You get all types of threats. You get all types of domestic violence assault allegations. You get all types of this, that, and the third. And then, what's the show for it besides accountability? And one big hoop and holler mess. Like, I can't explain it. That's why Bill Cosby had to face the truth, because he lived like other people. And really, Hugh Hefner lived like other people and Bill Cosby, because Bill Cosby didn't live for Bill Cosby, but, you know. Well, no, we're going to get into that another day, month, or year. Except I don't care enough about Bill Cosby and Hugh Hefner to really go in like that. Because, bitch, that's a whole other branch of Jello pudding that I'm not going to drag at all. I don't care about Bill Cosby. I don't care about Hugh Hefner. It is what it is. Like, the shit is out there. We know. Like, how many times do I have to say the same shit at this point? Like, people, like, when you grow and evolve in life, people, you can tell the people who live life for other people because they are insecure and they project their insecurities at you. See? It's like I can't keep saying the same shit over again without proving a different point. And using a different metaphor to prove that same point that I just proved before in the last video. See? I can't. It's done. It's over with. Like, I can't. So, I simply want to try to... I'm going to try to do story times every so often. Not regularly, but every so often. Most of them just going to do my, like, you know, my quick tips and my other shit like that. And also hot topics, like, every occasion, like, occasionally. So that way everything balances out. Wow, so, yeah. Wow. I even feel it in my stomach, in my heart, too. Like, it's like a weight lifted. Because, see, when you stop living life for other people, then you have a physical reaction. It's called energy work. When you stop living life for other people, then your heart will start to release things. It's called purging your soul. Your heart will purge itself. Your stomach will purge itself. And, you know, it's not eating disorder, because eating disorder is when you purge, like, physically. Not for, like, and that's when you live life with other people. That, we're talking about the opposite. When you purge yourself on good things. Like, you know, speaking your truth and speaking your life story. Crying is even purging your soul. Like, happy tears. Not no sad shit. Like, not no, like, abuse. So, like, if you win an award, you notice how these celebrities go on these award shows and they cry, like, oh my god, what was that? You know what I mean? That means they're purging their soul because it's happy tears. They're happy, you know, because they're so grateful to the universe and God, whatever, that they are, you know, living life for themselves. You know, I want to give y'all a few examples of people who live life for themselves in spite of it all. Shawn Mendes. Look into him. Shawn Mendes is number one. Number two, Machine Gun Kelly, who I did a video about 2 years ago. Now he won a VMA award. Look at the universe. I'm telling y'all. What's meant for you is for you. That's why you have to stop living life for other people. Stop living life for other people, and you'll get what's meant for you. Which is meant for you. It's easy. Number three is the musician Youngblood. I don't really follow a lot of his music, but I love his personality. I love his personality, and the messages in his music are cool too. And I love the messages in his music and even his clothing. I love his clothing. And it's just his look in general. Love it. Number 4, Jessica Reyes. Jessica Reyes, you've been on my music list for a long time. Wow. I got a purging of the soul when I said that. I see. Jessica. Where do I begin? Your album was full of hits. It's a shame you were not promoted enough. You know, Intruders is my all-time favorite on that record. I do ties for number one as well on my all-time favorites list on that record. The record Before Love Came to Kill Us, by the way. She just released Before Love Came to Kill Us Plus, which is awesome. I really want to get that too. Also, Shawn Mendes is releasing a new album on December 4th. Count that too. Also, yeah, so back to Jessica Reyes. Okay. You had Eminem collab with you on your record called Coffin off of Before Love Came to Kill Us. When M's verse ended, I said, "Bitch, I want more." Jessica with the legends. I want more. I want more. We need more. Is it a crime to not want more? I think yes. I think yes. And, you know, see, this is my problem because I love Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem because both of them are very versatile artists with a unique style, unique flow, unique delivery. But then the problem I have, the one problem I have with Eminem is that he had MGK blackballs, and that shit I don't fuck with at all. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that shit because that's when you live life for other people. See, the fact that you had to blackball a younger artist who actually has said that you're his idol multiple times, and even my mom loves MGK from me mentioning him to her all these years. I have to understand. Let me take y'all back. Let me take y'all back. 2011 came, right? The year 2011 came, and, you know, I happened to discover a young artist with this mohawk and a very distinct street style from Cleveland, Ohio, named Richard Colson Baker, aka Machine Gun Kelly, which is who I believe he rebranded into, you know, at the time. And this is before he had any albums out, because I remember it was 2011 when I discovered him, because in 2012, Lace Up came out, and in 2013 is when he did the iconic Catfish episode, which I have always remembered as being really his best acting performance of all time, which is actually a real life thing, but it's, you know, it felt like acting because it was real. However, you know, when Richard came on the scene, I was like, wow, who is this artist who has this awesome flow, who is selling out these fucking college stadiums and these fucking high schools? I said, damn, Richard, I need to keep my eye on you. Keep my eye on you and see what you're going to do, because you're going to go far. You're going to go far. And you're going to get some hits under your sleeve, and you're going to make the industry surrender to you one day. And we know that now because Richard won a VMA. Won his second Moon Man. And I remember he won a Moon Man as an MTV Woody Award in 2012 after Lace Up came out, which was very interesting too. And what's interesting is my personal favorite album of his is General Admission. That has the most amount of my most memorable hits from him. But really, every MGK album has memorable songs for me. But in terms of General Admission, I like Every Day. I like All Night. Is it called Every Day or All Night? Let's just keep them separate. Every Day, for example, All Night. Then, what's that song he goes, Won't Those Till I Die? Is that track like 4 or 5 or 6? I know it's probably in the first, third, 1/3 of the album, I think. Probably is. But, okay, I like Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane was a good one. It was a little too bluesy for me, but I liked it. It was a good one. But there's a couple other songs I liked, but I don't really remember too well. I remember the instrumental, but I have to go back and listen to them. Anyway, so Rashida Kelly is I believe, number 3. So we got Shawn Mendes, we have Jessica, we have MGK with Eminem. Number 5. Number fucking 5. My God. The Queen of Pop, Sia. Kanye loved her so much, he wrote a line about her on Life of Pablo, bitch. He said, first you see her, but damn, Sia. How could I explain that? How could you explain? Kanye loved her so much, she's the first artist he didn't steal from. She's the first artist he didn't own anything to. He probably owes a lot of shit to his damn wife. That's why he married her, to avoid having her think he has to owe her shit. But that's okay. Because now his wife is actually doing the opposite. She's doing the shit he's supposed to be doing. But because he owes people so much damn money, now he is in all types of... excuse me, bitch. I should not be talking about this. Now he owes his wife all types of contracts. All types of contracts that he should not have really actually started to begin with. Had he actually had the money. That's why I don't ask for future business. And that's why, if I have the money, I provide her right away. That's why I have a debit card, not a fucking credit card, bitch. Like a dumb ass. Woo, wow. I think that's the problem. I think these celebrities fuck up with these credit cards and have 25,000 credit cards that they can't even cash or mind their limits. Which y'all celebrities are telling us how much money in Birkin bags and fucking garbage bags y'all have, bitch. But if you have no money to support those garbage bags and Birkin bags and credit cards, bitch, are you happy? Do you live life for other people? Or do you live life for yourself? Because that's probably why you have all these Birkin bags and, all these deadlines for albums that you haven't put out. And that's why your record label shelves these shits. Because you live life for other people. Stop telling us to live life for ourselves when we all know you live life for other people. If you didn't live life for other people, you wouldn't sit here and hide a divorce from us, then get divorced behind the scenes, and then get married behind the scenes, and then tell us to live life for ourselves again, and then get divorced again behind the scenes. Like, it's the whole fucking thing with these celebrities, man. I'm starting not to support any celebrity at all. They'll ask me to support a celebrity at all, but except the people who stay out the limelight the most, and then the only time you hear from them is when they do an album, like Eminem, Jessica Reyes, my girl. Jessie J even, too. Jessie J, she's number 6. Eminem, Jessica Reyes, Jessica J, Shawn Mendes, number one. Rashida Kelly. Yeah, it's a lot. So, yeah. I just want y'all to know that you don't have to live life for other people to really feel happy inside. And just the fact that I had to make this video alone, by itself, means that this is a topic that still needs to be talked about in 2020, and then we're going to 2021. So I might have to make that shit in 2021 too. Remind me if it's 2021 this shit still goes down. I might have to do that, but you didn't hear from me, did you? So yeah, it's the type of thing that I can't really stand to hear about anymore. But I have to say it because if someone doesn't say it, who will? So I can't stand it. Like, you're sitting here. Look, fuck it. That might be a whole other video. But yeah, and really, my original video was supposed to be about some other woman. But I love y'all down. Peace, love, bye.